We're starting at Country Road in Vermont, and we're finishing up the AT in Massachusetts.
Well, I thought we left this behind in Maryland. And Bobby is crossing over the border of Massachusetts and Vermont. That's awesome, Bobby. Woo! So now we go back to the car and you will have finished all of Massachusetts.
What am I named? H-E-A-R-T. There we go. Ow.
So we're coming into the part of the AT in Massachusetts that had some kind of a fire to it. Actually, while we were out in Maryland, this happened. So you can see a big charred area over here. I don't know where it spread from. Well charred. Oh boy. Lots of it. It smells like charcoal.
I know, that's what I
It's almost surreal how the AT itself, this little footpath, somehow got spared. Look at that. It's not that there's not leaves, and there's all kinds of things on the trail itself that could have been burned, but it's like it went right over it. It was just, I think we probably walked through half a mile of this so far. So we're still going through more of where the fire was. And I know this is going to sound crazy, but it's like this trail was somehow protected. I haven't seen one spot that's been burnt on the trail. And we're going on at least, maybe half a mile of this. And it's like it skipped right over the trail and didn't burn anything on the trail. Just stopped here. We're just coming down off the mountain, and this is the view that we get. Just give me a little taste of Massachusetts at the end. Boy, it really goes out with a bang. But this is pretty much like what we saw in Maryland. So thankfully, Bobby has a lot of experience on this kind of stuff already. So we just talked to some local people who are coming up northbound and talking about the fire. And Steve was still walking through it. They said it was the biggest fire that they've had here, brush fire, in 2 decades. That they still don't know how it got started. And the way that they were able to contain it was to they could, kind of drop some water, she said, from helicopters. But since there's really no access to water around here, they mostly brought in tools, she said. I know we saw tracks for ATVs. And I guess people just came in and started to make lines of, like breaks in the fire so it wouldn't keep spreading. What a lot of work that must have been. And she said that it went on for about 6 or 7 days. And now I can see why we are still walking through it. And now I also know why they had to reroute people off the trail. Didn't understand that. We finally came to the edge of this forest fire. I think we've been walking through this for a mile. We're almost to the end. I think we're probably less than a mile, or well less than a mile down to the car.
Yay! That is
Whoa!
Massachusetts done.
And that in front of you, Bobby, is what we climbed over the last 2 days. This is for the hikers.
Aww.
Please help yourself to the water. You see this, Bobby? You want a shower?
No.
There we go. It's Greylock right in front of us. Crossing over this bridge. We're going to our car. Finished. Here we are at the car. What do you think, Bob?
It's a big mountain.
It's a big mountain.
That's a big mountain up there.
It's a big mountain that you climbed up. Congratulations.
Alright, so we just finished 3 days worth of hiking. And I think my favorite part is not even the hiking itself, but to watch Dad try to navigate through these potholes. As you can see, this road is muddy. It's rough. We hiked up to Jesus. We hiked up to a mount to a shelter. Fun. We saw maybe it was better to film this when it's done. Bumping up and down.
So what was it like staying at the shelter that night?
It was really fun. I got to talk to people. I don't usually talk, I listen. The view was so good, but it was so far up. It was really far up. And then we hiked back down Mount Greylock. Hiking down was really hard. We went to a hotel, and then we went to get something to eat. For our first dinner, we had ice cream. And then for our second dinner, we had actual dinner.
And then we hiked from Country Road, which is where we just were and are in the middle of trying to get out of it, and hiked southbound to where we had left off yesterday. What do you think about being able to say you finished the Appalachian Trail in Massachusetts now?
I think that it's really nice to say that now. And I also think I'm gonna need to rest a little bit.
And I think that being out there with all those other hikers was really fun, that you're getting to see what it's like on the trail and that people do it in their own way. They do section hiking, they do through hiking, we talk to through hikers. Everyone is out there to enjoy it any way they can, and they are more than happy to help.
So
Well done, Braveheart, well done.